A California community college professor has slammed one of her 19-year-old students after he called police heroes. The student, Braden Ellis, got into the heated exchange with his communications professor at Cypress College after he gave a Zoom presentation about cancel culture in the United States. Footage of their exchange, which he says came immediately after his presentation, shows the professor repeatedly interrupting Ellis after he defended police. The female professor, who wasn't immediately identified but is an adjunct professor, kept insisting that police were bad. At one point, she suggested police were created in the South to track down runaway slaves and that it was a form of systemic racism. "I think cops are heroes," Ellis, who is a business major, said at the beginning of the exchange. He was immediately interrupted by the professor, saying, "All of them." Before being cut off again, Ellis managed to calmly argue, "I'd say a good majority." You have bad people in every business. Yet, a lot of police officers have committed an atrocious crime, and have gotten away with it, and have never been convicted of any of it, the professor could then be heard saying. Ellis responded, "This is what I believe. I do support our police.We have bad people, and the people that do bad things should be brought to justice." "I agree with that," the professor then interrupted, saying, "So what is your bottom line point? You are saying police officers should be revered, viewed as heroes. They belong on TV shows with children." Ellis said, "I think they are heroes, in a sense, because they come to you in need and help you." "They have problems just like any other business and we should fix that." The professor then argued that policing wasn't a business, because they are supposed to protect and serve the people. When the student asked his professor whether she would call police in an emergency, she claimed she wouldn't call law enforcement because she doesn't trust them. "My life's more in danger in their presence. I wouldn't call anybody," she said. When Ellis questioned what she would do if an intruder came into her home, the professor said the class was over. "I know it's not popular for me to say that to you guys, but that's what I believe about the police," Ellis told his professor and classmates before the class ended. In an interview with Fox News, Ellis said the exchange happened after his 10-minute presentation on cancel culture, in which he specifically mentioned how the Nickelodeon show Paw Patrol faced criticism because it showed police in a positive light. He also noted how the Cops TV series had briefly been stopped, while A&S Live PD was completely taken off the air. Ellis said he didn't record his exchange with the professor, but took it from her archive after it left him feeling shocked. He said he was defending his right to free speech. "Even if you don't like it, you should be able to speak," he said. "You might dislike it, but I should fight for your right to say it." That used to be a liberal position. We Republicans have the policies.We need to make sure that we are standing strong, need to be tough, and fight back against the liberal agenda in college, but do it with gentleness and respect. The college issued a statement in the wake of the exchange, saying any efforts to stifle free speech would not be tolerated. Cypress College takes great pride in fostering a learning environment for students, where ideas and opinions are exchanged as a vital piece of the educational journey, the statement read. Our community fully embraces this culture. Students often defend one another's rights to express themselves freely, even when opinions differ. Any efforts to suppress free and respectful expression on our campus will not be tolerated. The adjunct professor will be taking a leave of absence for the duration of her assignment at Cypress College. This was her first course at Cypress, and she had previously indicated her intention to not return in the fall. We are reviewing the full recording of the exchange between the adjunct professor and the student, and will address it fully in the coming days.